I have to
Yeah,
do.
Satya, how you doing? Miles, going on, man? Manjari's here. Automata, Ali. Right. Hey there. What's up, guys? Jocelyn's in. Mackenzie.
Hot tomato.
Good. Nasir. Melissa, which that is Anthony.
Nine.
All right. 1, 2,
Ali.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nale, Paris, Shania, Antonio, John 2. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Paris and Fatimata are ghosts. Oh, there's Fatimata. Nasir, see top of the head.
So the one that says Melissa, that's Anthony, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Whose tone?
Antonio, I believe.
Yeah.
Antonio.
Yes. All right. I'm
Hi,
waiting on
Anthony.
you, Miss Shopton, when you let me know when we got the whole group in from the lobby. All right. Anthony's all set, man. The headset.
He is.
Little headphone going. All right.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Everyone in?
I have 21 participants right
Hey,
now.
all right.
So we're going to go ahead and get started with Mr. Trimner. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the host off to you, Mr. Trimner.
Ooh.
I know, it's intense.
Oh, man. I don't know if I'm
Big
ready for this.
host with the most.
All right. Cool. All right. And Schaffner, are they able to unmute themselves?
Someone type into the text box if you can unmute yourself.
Sounds good.
You know?
Yeah.
Troubleshooting, guys. Troubleshooting. It's good to see your faces or your names.
And understand 7th grade, this we're just getting started. We're doing our best. We don't really know how to use this quite yet. So be patient with us. We appreciate you. I'm adding more as we go. All right. Let's get started real quick. First things first, I just want to talk about previous work. If any of you all are having issues accessing the YouTube videos because you're using the Chromebooks from school, please email me so I know why you're missing those assignments. I don't want to just assume that you're not doing them. Just give me an email, say the Chromebook isn't able to use and access those sites. That's make it easy for me. And I'm not going to hold you accountable for stuff you can't do. So if you can't get the videos, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'll excuse you. Secondly, the vocabulary assignments. A lot of us are getting on and watching the video, maybe doing 1 or 2 of the assignments, but I've got 3 for each. So make sure you do all 3 sections of the assignment. And thirdly, with that, if you have an F on any of them, if you do it today and you have below a 60, I'm reassigning them. So go in and check again. So if you did not reach that point of getting a 2 or higher, I'm giving you a chance to make sure you can go in and get that score up. That's really the biggest thing I want to talk about today for the first day. I just want to understand those 3 things. If you can't do the YouTube, let me know. Second thing, if you're having issues with any stuff on vocabulary, let me know / make sure you do all the assignments. Those are the big things I wanted to talk about real quick. Does anyone have any questions for me specifically about your work for me?
No questions. Come
Checking
on.
the comments. So yeah, just go ahead in the comments. All right. Again, Leona, make sure you don't just put that in here. Make sure you email me that because I'm not going to remember all this stuff on here. So just email me real quick. It's daniel.trimner, or just message me on Schoology.
Okay.
John, too. The packets we did over the break, it's a good question. We'll be doing more of those, but they'll all be online. So you can actually just go in and type into the little spaces, so it'll be much easier for you. So that should be better. I know we don't have to worry about the paper that way. Good. I'm glad you thumbs up for that one. Good. Anyone else? So I got Lana, can't do that. Anyone else? John 2 has a good question. Leona, again, make sure you just text me, or sorry, message me, email, or on Schoology. And does anybody else have trouble with the videos? I know quite a few people are having issues with that. Work on the packets. Anthony, that's just the ones that were due. Those should be done by now, hopefully. If not, get them done as soon as you can. Right now, the process is take them up to school if you are able. I'm not real sure. I have to ask Ms. Zamble. She's the expert on how to make the PDFs. So when Ms. Zamble's on, hopefully you can kind of address that again, Ms. Zamble, to kind of go over that. So again, talking about doing the packets, specifically for me, I'm not putting that up anymore because those should have been done the first 3 weeks. Nas. Okay. Getting more work. This week, Nas, I'll be honest with you, this week we have 4 days, and so we have a whole week, like 10 days straight off. So I'm not going to give you a ton of in-depth stuff and get to a new lesson, a new unit right now, because you're going to do part of the unit, leave, and then do the rest of the unit. You're going to forget the first half. So for me, Nas, this week it's going to be vocabulary assignments. And so make sure, Leanna, 10 days from this coming Friday all the way through next week till Monday. So Nas, again, make sure you watch the video too. That's points on the vocabulary. Anyone else questions for me? Now's your time, or forever hold your peace. Or just email me. Y'all, email is like dope, right? You can just message me real quick. It's going to stay there forever until I get it. I'll message you right back as soon as I can. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch off. I believe, Ms. Schaffner, you were next.
Yes.
All right. And passing the host. Maybe.
You're still hosting?
I'm making you host right now. Bam, you're up.
Bam. Okay, and Bernita?
And also, some people just entered right as I hit host, someone else entered the lobby, so you might want to let them in.
I got her. So,
okay, cool.
And you guys might see me like, averting my eyes in one direction or the other because I have to let people in as they appear. So we're kind of learning how to do this, right? So thanks for being patient with that. Mr. Trimner just went over some items that were pretty related to what we're doing in my class as well, just because we need to be able to get to our videos. We kind of aren't all clear about what the packets are versus everything else. And I just want to tell you guys to not be worried about it if you're doing your work and checking in with your teachers. Like, it's not going to be the same in every class right now, but we're trying to make it as consistent as humanly possible. Okay, so if your effort is there, on your assignments, you're showing growth, you're getting the grades, you're getting the attendance, that is awesome. We also know that sometimes you're going to do a bunch of work at once and then not be able to do work for a couple days because things happen. So just know we're here to support you through learning this, and just be patient with us as well. So I guess I wanted to, what time is that? 1:55. I'm going to go over a couple of things on my agenda for language arts. So just bear with me while I try to share screen here. All right. You guys see the agenda for today?
No.
No, it didn't share it.
No, ma'am.
All right. Screen did not share. Run one. Let's try this instead. Okay. So can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Ms. Campbell. All right. So I was trying to kind of simplify things for you guys and just put on one slide, what a day's worth of learning in language arts would be like. And we don't want you guys having to do more than, 30 to 60 minutes a day per subject area, because we know that you have to work in all of your subject areas. However, we all know that things are different when it comes to projects and papers and stuff like that. So I was just trying to find a way to get everything in one visual for you. This week, one of our learning targets was reviewing figurative language, which you guys are really awesome with already. But I thought it'd be a fun time to, look into some poetry and some other types of literature, just because we've been prepping so hard for the air and with a lot of informational text for so long that, you know, we can kind of sit back and enjoy some other types of literature right now. So I've seen a lot of your responses to yesterday's assessment, and I want to go over that briefly. But like we mentioned, you know, today we're still kind of trying to get you guys in the groove of what it's like to sign in and mute yourself and be appropriate and have proper etiquette during Zoom, which you've done awesome with so far. So, you know, I'm just gonna kind of read over the agenda. So you had a vocabulary for me today as well about setting. So if you have not done that yet, please do. There's a video that's nice. The vocab activities, the read, respond, and the quiz. That number 2, the vocabulary will help you with your assessment for today, which is over Sun Book 2, which is called Between. I didn't do chapters 1 and 2. I gave you guys a break on that, and I actually put the passages in Edulastic as well. No videos today. You know, that was yesterday, and I want to get as many videos up here as I can, but I know that there could be some firewall issues, so I kind of wanted to give people time to catch up with that as well. So, you know, you need to read, sign, and do the Edulastic assessment over book 2, chapters 1 and 2, but the questions are from chapter 1. The reading was all of it. And then I wrote number 4, Zoom meetup. So some people weren't able to view the video lesson yesterday, so I just wanted to, I guess, walk you through quickly the assignment, and then I have a quick exit ticket question, and then we're going to move on to Miss Zamble or Mr. Shaw. So let's see how well our sharing or our screen swapping works with multimedia. Okay. Give me just a second. So right now, teachers is what is my desktop or my desktop with Edulastic up?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So upon request, because some people did have some issues with this, I am going to put on the video for the assessment from yesterday, just because it was blocked for some people. And
Hey, Steph, can you let in Malaysia Gordon?
yep.
Thank you.
Hold on just a second. Oh, I got 4 more. Okay. I think. Okay. So here we are. Now, the directions on the assessment said, for number 1, view the video and respond to the prompt in 5 to 6 sentences. You need to answer the question, use the race method, and cite or reference details from the poem within your response. This question's 4 assessment points, and just so you are aware, in case you haven't done this assignment yet, the text of the poem is within this assessment as well. You just have to go to the next question. So I'm gonna show this video as a test run and to do service to the people that weren't able to view it yesterday. But your prompt is this on, you know, question 1. It says, as Nancy Willard reads the poem, questions my son asked me, answers I never gave him, what mood, so the feeling, is created by her narration and choice of images in the video? How does she use personification? You have to think back, what is personification? In her poem to create a more complex image for her readers and viewers. Was this effective? Okay, so someone can like flag me down if this video is not working at all.
Questions my son asked me, answers I never gave him. 1. Do gorillas have birthdays? Yes, like the rainbow, they happen. Like the air, they are not observed. 2. Do butterflies make a noise? The wire in the butterfly's tongue hums gold. Some men hear butterflies even in winter. 3. Are they part of our family? They forgot us who forgot how to fly. 4. Who tied my navel? Did God tie it? God made the thread. Oh man, live forever. Man made the knot. Enough is enough. 5. If I drop my tooth in the telephone, will it go through the wires and bite someone's ear? I have seen earlobes pierced by a tooth of steel. It loves what lasts. It does not love flesh. It leaves a ring of gold in the wound. 6. If I stand on my head, will the sleep in my eye roll up into my head? Does the dream know its own father? Can bread go back to the field of its birth? 7. Can I eat a star? Yes, with the mouth of time that enjoys everything. Could we Xerox the moon? This is the first commandment. I am the moon, thy moon. Thou shalt have no other moons before thee. 9. Who invented water? The hands of the air that wanted to wash each other. 10. What happens at the end of Numbers? I see 3 men running toward a field. At the edge of the tall grass, they turn into light. 11. Do the years ever run out? God said, I will break time's heart. Time ran down like an old phonograph. It lay flat as a carpet. I rest on its threads. I am learning to fly.
All right. So, thumbs up, thumbs down. Did that actually work? Yeah? Cool. Okay, I'm trying to get back into gallery view. So, sorry guys, I'm having a little trouble with my screen here. Okay. Now is my screen still up right now?
Yes.
Yours? Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with this. Besides the fact that I will take questions and get them answered, before we're all done. I just need to make sure the kids are all getting in. But just to see how we can interact with one another on a daily basis, I want to ask you guys a question about figurative language and this poem itself. Now, if you did the assessment on Edulastic, question 2 did reference item 11, saying God will break time's heart. And the answer to what type of figurative language that, employs would be personification primarily. There are other things. Some other kids said, metaphor. Yeah, that too. But I was trying to, point out that time doesn't have a heart. So this is an instance where we're using language in a figurative way to make things more interesting for our readers. So what I'm asking of you guys today is to check your Schoology, make sure that you are caught up on Sun, and get that quiz done, sometime before we meet again on Thursday. If you need to catch up on this exit ticket, the assessment I was just showing you, that's totally fine. You can still do this exit ticket, though. And the exit ticket reads, after reviewing Nancy Willard's narration of her poem, questions my son asked me, answers I never gave him, choose one question, so there were 11, and answer how you think it effectively uses or used figurative language. And so I want you guys to actually type out the question that she asks to her son, the character, and perhaps the reply first, and then I want you to explain what type of figurative language it is and why you think it's effective. So if you could send that to me on email, or if you're a brave soul and want some bonus, if you want to put that in the chat and work on it throughout this time, that's awesome. Really, all I have right now is questions. If anyone has any questions, you can throw them in the box, and I will, type you some responses as we keep moving forward. But I really appreciate all the work you've been doing on Edge Elastic and the other site, ScoopPad. Just know we're really proud of you guys for making this giant change in the way that you're learning, as well, because it's a lot, and we are really proud of you for that. So I am going to pass this off, and I can't see the chat right now. I'm not ignoring anyone. But I'm going to pass this off to Ms. Zamble.
Sam, I think you need to be the host. There we go.
I got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're good. So hey guys, I just wanted to really quick, I'll remind you once again how to take pictures from your cell phone and create a PDF so that we can get those uploaded and you can start emailing those to your teachers. Let me admit everybody in. All right, so if you have an Android or an iPhone, there's an app that's already on your phone that says File. You just click the File icon and it opens up, and there are 3 buttons in the top corner where you browse. Those 3 buttons, when you click on it, it's gonna ask if you want to scan your document. So when you push that and it goes to scan your document, you can take pictures of your phone or of your documents or the picture of whatever you're working on. And it will, once you take a picture, in the bottom right-hand corner, it'll say Save Scan. You can save it, and then it'll ask you if you want to scan another document or if you want to just save that. Once you've scanned all of the pages of the packet or everything that you need from the packet, then you're going to save it together. It's going to automatically create a PDF. And then you're going to email it from your phone. You can email it to yourself. You can email it directly to the teacher, however you want to do it. Is there anybody that has a question about how to do that? You can put that into the chat so that I can help you out with it.
So where do you find this file at? So there's a file icon. Do you know where to find that?
It should have, you should have, anyone that has an iOS has a file icon. So it really just says files, and it's a little blue picture in the corner of your phone.
I got mine right here.
Yeah, so mine's in the top corner. So when I click on my file icon, I know this is like shoddy, but
Man, I tell you what, whew, technology.
In my file, when I go down, it'll say browse, and I don't want to click the browse at the top. I want to click the browse at the bottom, because when I'm browsing the bottom, I'm going to go to on my iPhone, or it'll have on whatever you've done, and that lets you find the file that you just created when you did it. So that's how you're going to email it. So if I'm searching my phone, when it says browse, I know this is horrible, guys, but the top 3 dots that are in the right-hand corner. Everybody see? So it'll pop up a little screen at the bottom, and the options say scan documents, connect to server, edit, or cancel. And so I want to scan my documents, and it's going to come up with my camera. So I'm taking pictures. Once I've taken a picture, the bottom corner is going to pop up, save my scan. I know, I wish I could have connected it to my laptop so that I could show you on my computer, but I'm sorry, guys. So really quickly, one more time, you start with the file icon. You click on the file icon. In the top corner where it says browse, in the top, on mine it's the right-hand corner, there's 3 dots. This is for an iPhone. So there's 3 dots in the corner. The little pull-up menu pops up where you can scan documents, connect to server, or edit. When you click on scan documents, you're taking pictures. You're saving them, and it's going to save a PDF directly on your phone. And then I know you guys have all been able to email, so you can send it through email. All right, any questions?
Than snot.
There are a couple of other ways. So if you do not have an iPhone, or you have something that's a little bit older, there's still ways that you can do that, but that's a one-on-one conversation that we can do. If you're still not getting it through your phone, then email me and we can figure something out to get that set up. All right, so I want to move on to what I've been doing on Schoology, and I've uploaded all of the packets. And I've uploaded an app called Kami. It's Kami. So I know when you go onto your science work, if you're in the class or if you're on the Schoology, you'll see the little icon on the side beside your assignment that says open with Kami. If you're not seeing that, I need to know, because then you won't be able to write on the document. We're going to show you a really short video. I think it's 3 minutes. It's going to explain how you open up the Kami and you can write directly on it. And I've had a few that have said everything works great, and then I've had a few that are like, I don't know how to open it. So I'm gonna share this video with you, and then we'll see if we have any questions at the end. Let me see. All right. All right, you guys see my video?
Yep.
Yep.
Today we're really excited to announce our new integration with Schoology's learning management system. So I'm going to take you through how you can go and create an assignment using Kami. So the first step you want to make sure before you get started is that you have the Kami Chrome extension installed. Today I'm just going to be working with 2 windows. One is a teacher profile and the other is a student profile. So we can show you how that looks from both perspectives there. So you want to go to the Add Materials button and click Add Assignment. This will bring up this window here. What I'm going to do is create some homework. So I'm going to select that here. And you'll notice here that this Kami button, if you don't have the extension installed, it won't show up. So you really want to make sure that you have that installed. Let's click this here. So what this is doing now is opening up Drive so that we can select the assigned PDF that we'll be working off of. This is going and creating an individual copy for each of the students that we can assign out. You can see listed here. So now we've created that. We can go and refresh on the student side.
Okay, so now he's going to show you what you should see as a student.
Now again, the student won't see this button without the extension installed. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. This will open Kami into a new tab where we can now work on this worksheet. You can see it's importing the information from Schoology. So you would go through on the student side and use the tools on the left here to go about answering the questions for the exercise. Once we're ready to submit, there is actually a turn in button up the top here where the save is. So if we click this, this is also where they can find the other options for how to save. Go ahead and click this turn in button. What this will do is export what we have and it will push it back through to Schoology. So this will take us back to the page where we can finalize our submission. We go ahead and click submit here. Now we can see that submitted. On the teacher side, if we refresh, we can now see we have 1 ungraded assignment submission. So if we take a look here, you have to look at the submissions tab here. And now we have the actual worksheet that they had been working off of. So it gives the name of which person it's been associated with, and you can go through and put feedback here. Integration.
They can't hear you.
Videos like this, if you'd like to learn more about the features we have to offer. Follow us on Twitter at @UseKamiApp, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.
All right, guys, what do you think? Do you guys see that Kami app or that Kami icon when you're turning your things in on Schoology?
Yes.
Yes, you see it. So actually,
You're gonna type it.
Paris. Paris, where are you?
Are you slow? I guess I feel like they hear them too.
All right, so I'm gonna find, is Paris still on here? Okay, I don't see Paris anymore.
There she is.
Yeah, I see you, I see you. All right, Paris, I'm trying to unmute you. I think you might have to unmute yourself.
Wait, I think I might have to do it now.
All right, Paris, can you tell people what you saw when you were doing your work?
So it was like we had to go to the app, and then because I have my computer, so I had to download the app for myself, and then I put on the PDF, and there was a line of different tools that you could use, and then you'd have to go to the text box tool so you can start typing the answers of the questions.
So you just went to Cami and downloaded the app yourself?
Yes, ma'am, I had to.
Okay, so what I did was in the updates for Schoology, I put the link directly in there that takes you directly to my Cami. So if you want to click on that link that's on the updates, you should find on Schoology, it'll take you directly, and then it just takes you through those steps that we saw on the video.
All right.
So that might be easier. If you're already set up with it like that, Paris, don't change anything. Keep doing what you're doing. But anybody else who does not see that Cami icon when they're doing their Schoology, just go to the update where I did the announcement for today.
Was that
Click
today?
on the link. Today, yeah.
Okay. So Leanna, let's look today's.
Yeah, so I updated my Schoology today. So there's an update on your, like the message board when you go in. And it'll say it has the link. You just click on that and it takes you directly to where you can put the Cami on your Schoology if it's not showing up already. Anybody have any questions? Okay, so now you do not have any excuses of why you can't get the packets done because you are automatically writing into the packet on Schoology.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Zero
I like
excuses.
that.
Not that I can't send it to you, not that I can't see it. It's all right there. You can write on it, you upload it, you turn it in directly from Schoology. So it's there. You guys are already ahead of the curve.
Man, Zambo, you a whiz, you know?
I got this.
Man.
All right. I have to call my brother though all the time, don't I, Shaw?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
The
I'm
true guru.
about to hand it off to you, okay?
Behind every great teacher, there's.
Yeah, he's the great man. All right, let me make.
Good afternoon, everybody. I really don't have much. Unlike my colleagues, their technology is working a little better than mine. So right now I'm using my iPad to actually be on this conference. Because what I wanted to show you on my computer actually isn't doing what it's supposed to, and it's kind of cycling. So I have to talk to Mr. Smith over at the mobile tech to see what's what. But my biggest thing is making sure that you go in and check on Schoology what the assignments are. If you have questions, of course, you can email me or you can text me. You can smoke signal. If you have Duo, you can do that. I even have some of you that contact me over the weekend, which is okay, because I'm not doing anything right now, so I'm pretty free. Please make sure that you go back in and check vocabulary, because I have vocabulary assignments that are in there. My packets, if you're able to upload them like Mrs. Zambo said, that's fine. Or if you can get them to school, that's fine as well. And just like Mr. Trimner had said, you should be finished with them. If not, do your best to get them in by this Thursday. And I guess I'll be spending most of my spring break trying to get that together so that I can actually have grades for those particular assignments. Please let your friends know that are not on
Yes,
this room to do that as well. Also, working out kinks with like Max and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of experimenting and seeing what works as far as online assignments. I also may follow Mrs. Zamble's model and create packets for those who are not able to access those things, and where we can use Tammy. And while I still figure out this technology thing, hopefully I can either create some videos of my own, little short mini lessons that you can replay and kind of look at how I do problems if you have questions along those lines. But most of all, what I want you to focus on is taking care of the simple things that are online. And once we get through this week, take a break. Enjoy your time for spring break, decompress, not thinking about work. But when we get back on the 20th to really kind of hunker down for these last few weeks of school, as it is right now. Got some questions out here.
I was trying to answer some of them as you were going, Michelle.
When you turn in the first ones, they give you more. Oh, so what I did, Antonio, was I had created another packet that arbitrarily, in case individuals weren't able to access what's going on online, or if you feel like you need more work to do.
Did you see Leanna's question, Mr. Shaw?
I did not.
Said that, what's up with Mr. Shaw's packets, because I still haven't gotten any from him.
Did you move? Because they had mailed out the first version of them. Okay. And so does the front office have your new address? What I also have done is on Schoology, I have uploaded a PDF file of it. So you should be able to access it there. I believe, let me see, it should be in the resources.
So if you haven't gotten anything at this time and everything has been mailed out, maybe you need to tell your parents to call into the school and make sure they have the correct address that's on file.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we mailed out everything with the addresses that we had.
And so often if you're not able to do that, perhaps I can get with Ms. Zamble too and make that PDF a Cami as well, and you can do it that way.
Got it.
Okay, this is confusing, so I have to go to school and pick up the packet. So first things first, if you don't have the packets and you need to get them, you can come to the school to get the packet. If you're able to access things online, we can provide the Cami link for you to be able to do the work, do the packet that way and submit it back.
Mr. Shaw, I made you the host. Do you have?
You make me the host? You have what? Why would you make me the host?
You're the man.
Turning it back over to you, I don't know.
Okay. Davion asked, are school hours the same as usual or did they change? Someone take this for me. I'll get too convoluted.
I believe they're the same. The office hours for the school are the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the office, their office, well, people that are actually coming to the building are here from roughly 8 to 4, but the access for the general public is from 10 to 4. So if you need to drop something off, need to pick something up, those are the times between those hours of the time to do that.
So Davion, make sure you get that from 10 to 4.
Any more questions? A burning question? I think the next question someone's gonna ask is when we're gonna do this again, right? That's probably the next one. You guys need to be checking your school, your 2K school email accounts. So your first name, last name at 2kschool.com, just like your teachers, okay? Many of you do, many of you like to use your personal accounts, and that's cool, but you won't get all the messages you need to get, and it's not linked with your stuff.
Yeah,
So,
unless you know how to forward them from your school email to your personal email.
Right. So we were trying to work out a schedule that works for you guys, and since we have a good amount of you here, you know, this time 1:45 on Thursday, doing this twice a week was sort of what we were shooting for. So just be waiting for a Schoology message or a message in your Gmail, and just keep on communicating with us and working hard. And we thank you for coming. And any other questions you can send out me.
Last question, Anthony. The majority of staff is working from home. There are individuals that administration has deemed necessary to be in the building. So those are admin people that are in the building.
Yes.
Your teachers are working from home.
We're washing our hands. We're working from home. We're washing our keyboards and working a little more from home. Okay. Well, look for those invites that'll come. And like I said, like everybody said, just contact us. I know some of this is a little bit confusing, but Zambo, you're a baller because that was really cool.
Don't leave the meeting yet. Did 7th grade homeroom teachers get attendance?
I'm getting the last couple of people that are.
Just make sure, yeah, wait till you guys get the
You
okay
get
to
'em?
sign off. We want to make sure we give you guys credit for being here.
Yeah. And then also, for those who are confused and it seems difficult, it should be because it's your first time being exposed to it. So as we continue to work with it and get better at it, it becomes easier. So don't.
Just trust us a little bit.
You're going to get frustrated. Just keep working through it.
I mean, get frustrated? Who gets frustrated, Mr. Hey, well, you guys be safe and work hard and keep communicating, keep doing your stuff.
Yep.
Thank you for coming. We are going to conclude this meeting at this time.
Later, guys.
Bye.
All right, love you guys, even though you get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Yay.
Later.
Safe.
Safe.
Don't kill your brothers and sisters.